On Saturday, volunteers participated in Valdosta's semi-annual Love Where You Live hotspot cleanup near the Tyndall Drive area.
Our main focus is to give back to the citizens of Valdosta. We want to get all of the citizens, the residents involved to come out and clean up their area along with everybody else's area. And our main goal is to make Valdosta a better place to live.
Volunteers range from various departments among the city staff, such as the Valdosta Fire Department, city marshals, public works, and engineering. Students from Valdosta State University also showed up to participate in the event, along with members from the school's ROTC program.
I think it's really important to open yourselves up to different opportunities. You'll meet new people and you'll be able to kind of identify yourself more with a community, which can really help out with your mental health.
The City of Valdosta would like to thank all the volunteers who participated in the cleanup event and can't wait for the next one.
The Valdosta Police Department has a few Halloween safety tips for trick-or-treaters this weekend.
We all want our children to be safe this year. We've done a very, very good job the past several years. It all starts before you even leave the house. Make sure that your children's masks do not interfere with their vision if you can. Try to get flame resistant and fire resistant clothing for the children. And if you can at all, try to get light colored outfits for the children. They're more visible that way.
In addition to light color costumes, they also advise kids to carry some type of light source.
Glow sticks, flashlights, anything at all that you can use like that and give your child to carry with them to make them more visible, it'll help out a lot. Even reflective tape.
There will be extra patrol out during the night, and VPD asks parents to drive carefully while out with their kids.
When you're out driving, make sure you're very, very observant. Expect the children to be out there. Drive a little slower. If you're going somewhere, leave a little earlier. Expect it to take a little bit more time, and try to avoid driving through neighborhoods if at all possible, because the children are going to be out there. They may be wearing dark clothing, so just be very observant when you're out and about.
For more information, contact the Valdosta Police Department.
If it's a number 1, a number 2, a 5, or a 7. If you look, this is a number 5. This is something we take.
The City of Valdosta's Public Works Department has had success with its recycling drop-off sites, but they want to avoid contamination in the bins.
The items that the city will take in as recyclable items. If you're not sure, there's several ways to find out. At each site that we have around town, there is a board posted up there, and it's a very colorful illustration of exactly what we have. And if you have internet access, you can go on the city's website.
Currently, the volume is close to the numbers produced using the curbside method, but when bins become contaminated, workers must separate recyclables by hand.
So with our 3 sites that we have, they have been working tremendously well. Everyone has been coming out, utilizing the sites, and we've actually kind of picked up some of the volumes closely above what we were collecting, curbside. And in doing this, we're starting to see a lot of contamination. People are dropping off items that's not recyclable.
The city encourages citizens to report offenders to Public Works. Avoiding contamination will allow more items to be recycled and not go into the landfill.
If you see something, report it. See something, say something. If you see someone up there and they're throwing items in the recycle trailers that are not supposed to be there, you don't have to say anything to them. Please, if you can, we ask you maybe just take a picture of a tag or car, some kind of description, and call Public Works, and then we'll get it to the proper channels.
For more information, contact Public Works.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
COVID-19 has changed how we vibe. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to getting ticks instead of watching flicks. Before we can safely get out there, we need the facts. As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions.
Is it safe? Should I get it? Is it free?
It's okay to have questions. Now get the facts about COVID-19 vaccines at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision for yourself and for your crew.
Well, we're pretty much overwhelmed. We're doing the very best we can, but the volume of patients that we see is more than we saw previously. Just like to encourage everybody to please go ahead and have your family members and your loved ones get the vaccine. It's the thing to do.
If you want to protect your child, you want to protect your loved ones, especially the ones with chronic illnesses, immunosuppression, the best way to do that and to reduce your risk and their risk of getting really sick from COVID-19, getting long-haul COVID symptoms, is to get the vaccine.
I'm telling all the patients I see in the clinic who haven't been vaccinated to go that very day, and we try to facilitate that for them. And then tell them to take extra precautions for the following 28 days, at least until they've developed some antibodies.
As short as a month ago, we had single-digit numbers in the hospital, and these numbers have exponentially increased over the last few weeks. So there is definitely a lot of community spread.
So the biggest appeal that I would make to anybody is the same appeal I make to all my patients. I've been vaccinated, my wife's been vaccinated, I made sure my parents got vaccinated. My kids, as soon as the age range is eligible for them, will be vaccinated. Everybody broadly across my family, I've made personal phone calls to and ensured that they got vaccinated. I would never do that to people that I love more than anything if I was concerned about the safety or efficacy of the vaccine, and of course wouldn't take it myself.
The main reason why I'm recommending vaccinations for patients is obviously it's cutting down on the amount of infection, the amount of transmission rates, and keeping people alive.
The Valdosta Police and Fire Departments are collecting donations for their Shop with a Cop and Shop with a Firefighter programs.
Well, whenever we get any contributions or donations, it's a wonderful thing.
This community is one of the finest I've ever lived in, and I did 20 years in the military and lived in a lot of places. And anytime the city of Valdosta is needed, the community, they come out in force.
Both departments enjoy giving back to local kids, and for many of them, it's their favorite event of the year.
Joy that the officers, feel when they carry these kids. I've done it pretty much every year I've been here. You will be so overwhelmed with joy, and you'll reach into your own pocket and you'll pull your own money out and you'll help them get, because they always go over every time, and you'll always reach into your own pocket and help them get more. It's a feeling unlike anything else you'll ever experience. It's a lot of fun.
They both want to thank the community for the donations, because without the community's help, the event wouldn't happen.
You can make your contributions and send them in to the fire department at 106 South Oak Street, Valdosta, Georgia 31601.
They can contact me. Best way is email rhancock@valdostacity.com. They can call down here to the police department, 229-242-2606, or they can just come by the police department, bring a donation, drop it off with the folks here at the front desk, and tell them it's for Shop with a Cop, and they'll get in touch with me.
If you would like to donate, contact the Valdosta Police or Fire Department.
Thank you. You're welcome, buddy.
To celebrate Halloween, the city of Valdosta hosted a drive-through event called Festival. This is the second year the city has hosted the event. The 2021 event was in Scott Park. Parents from all over town brought their kids to collect candy and toys from each city department. The city gave away thousands of pieces of candy for 2.5 hours. We thank the citizens for making this a successful event and look forward to seeing everyone for Halloween in 2022. After a year of absence, the Valdosta Fire Department brought back its puppet show to the Valdosta Mall. Students from daycares and homeschool groups across the city learned about fire safety taught by our puppet friends. The kids enjoyed the songs that the puppets sang while learning how to stay safe in the event of a fire. We thank the Valdosta Mall for hosting the event.
We use it to help heat our homes.
The City of Valdosta and the Lowndes County Public Works Department have teamed up to host this year's electronic recycling event.
The event is open for all city and county residents in Valdosta. So we encourage everyone to bring all your electronics out. The event is free.
The purpose of the event is so that residents of both the city and the county may dispose of any outdated or unwanted electronics.
Electronics that we accept are like cell phones that are no longer in use, laptop computers, hard drives, anything like that we take. Laptops, the monitors, old TVs. You can go on the city's website and there's a whole brochure on it of what we take there.
Public Works is looking for volunteers to help with the event.
During this Saturday event, our fall and spring, we have volunteers, and we encourage anyone that enjoys recycling and wants to volunteer to contact the Public Works office, and we will get you in touch with Ms. Teresa Turner.
The event will be on November 13th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Items can be dropped off at Valdosta Public Works, which is located at 1017 Myrtle Street.
Mayor Matheson, VFD, and the City of Valdosta is again collecting Christmas presents for the patients of Parkwood Developmental Center.
Thank you to Mayor Gale for pulling it back local. I think that's kind of what it's all about, the community helping the Parkwood Development Center. Again, the 70 residents or so that are in there deserve a great Christmas, a great quality of life, and some of this stuff just lights up their world and carries their day as well. It's a community coming together to buy these items to make a difference at Christmas, and the fire department and myself are happy to deliver.
We are collecting things from small toys to personal care items.
Strategy is to raid the dollar store and grab everything they got, from toothbrushes to shampoo bottles to everything that you can grab out of those. That's what they need, and that's what we're going to deliver on December 8th. Before December 6th or 7th, please drop by any of the items that I mentioned. You can do so at the City Hall. We have a box on the ground floor, City Hall Annex. There's a box there, and over at Fire Station number 1 as well.
Mayor Matheson is really excited for the event, which hits close to home for him.
I'm incredibly excited to be there in person. Hopefully COVID's going to allow us to do that, to enter the facility and to deliver the items. It means the world. With a daughter with a developmental disability as well, these people are institutionalized. These people usually and typically have no family as well. So this is us doing something for those in our community.
For more information, contact Public Information. This concludes another edition of City Focus. Be sure to visit our website, valdostacity.com. Like us on Facebook, Valdosta City Without Limits. Also join next door for city updates. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at City of Valdosta, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Metro 17 Valdosta, to watch City Focus on demand. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on City Focus.